room, you have a snack, you must pay for it. Yes.
Yes. I reached out, thanks for having me tonight. I want to speak about elected officials and the code of conduct and ethics. I sent in a communication form and didn't hear back, so I just wanted to kind of follow up on some of that. Time and time again, going back as far as September of 2021, in December of 2021, the board has been asked about an ethics policy, code of conduct. Rick, you were on the board at that time. I know again in the fall of 2025 this year, it was brought up, and again in January of this year, 2026. It was tabled at that time. The policy, the draft, or the creation of the policy continues to be tabled. I think it's time to address the table of unfinished business here in Brownfield. Citizens like myself and others have continued to address possible conflicts of interest, bias, cronyism, or abuse of authority. Recently this spring, I spoke at an April meeting about allowing friends or family members to use community building for free while campaigning, possibly for political or financial gain. This is an absolute issue. On June 8th this year, the board decided to hold an emergency special town meeting on a Monday night, the night before our town election. Holding this meeting, in my opinion, was in part to undermine a current select board member in her campaign by some of the statements that were made that night. Under section 1502, Title 5 United States State Code, known as the Hatch Act, prohibits local employees or elected officials from using their official authority to leverage their official position in government to influence elections, coerce political contributions, or participate in the management or campaigns. If found in violation of this code, they can be removed from office. In my opinion, the meeting also served to disenfranchise taxpayers because we were told there was no comment that night and we were kept silent while we were spoke at the night before the town election. Now, there is a new town committee, and I entered a concern in my communication form a couple weeks ago. I haven't got a full response or a response at all from that. The SOS committee is formed by town citizens, mostly appointed committee members and elected officials.
What?
This committee includes the budget chair and 6 members, the comp plan chair and 5 members, the community resilience committee chair and 5 members, 1 public building safety member, 3 library trustees, 1 member of the Board of Appeals, 2 elected officials from our school board, the chair of the town garden, and 2 planning board members as advertised on their website. According to our town social media policy, this is a violation using a town title representing themselves.
On town committee.
I believe using the town using official town titles could influence voters in an upcoming recall election that could create bias. Excuse me. Or could intimidate citizens. Citizens should not fear in retaliation for future dealings with officials or conducting business with the town from here on forth. Is this a town-sponsored webpage?
No.
Has the town lawyer approved this, or does the town lawyer know that we have town officials representing themselves on a webpage which is to persuade voters in an upcoming election?
It's called the First Amendment.
It's not a town
There is-
committee.
Not a
It's
town.
not-
No, it's not a town committee. Not a
It's
town
not-
website.
That's not affiliated with the town. The town does not have any cognizance on that website whatsoever.
So town officials can use their title to do as they please
First Amendment.
when they leave.
During an election.
Town
Hold
officials,
up.
No, there's no.
Y'all don't need to speak for
No
him.
names, it's just SOS
Wow.
Brownfield.
Well, nothing.
Qualified immunity?
town
That's what
officials,
you're saying.
town officials are allowed to use their titles to influence an election.
I don't see how any town official was influencing any election.
So you think it's appropriate for their titles
What about the yes vote?
to be on this webpage?
It
In accordance with the town social media policy,
is
it's not.
not, it is not a town affiliated.
What is he talking about? Titles. Okay.
So are we gonna change the social media policy again?
Well, if that's the case, then as employees that were, never mind.
Can you take your positions off of it so that there's no, doesn't seem like it's being influenced? You can put your name?
Who?
I mean,
Who'd you? Oh,
Why didn't you let us all in that? It's using
if
Tom's
someone,
name.
Hold on.
No, but there's,
This isn't-
Using Tom's name.
Hold on.
hold on,
Hold
but
on.
nobody uses their position.
We don't know that.
Well, you
We
guys
do
brought
not
that
know
Jeffrey
that.
Wahlberger in.
Doesn't say the town of Brownfield, it says Brownfield voter page.
That's
Nor does the.
That's the West Brownfield.
Yeah, it
SOS
doesn't say the
Brownfield.
town of Brownfield, SOS.
No, but it's just the, they're using their position.
the credentials are there.
So elected officials can
Elected-
get up here and shame people for exercising their rights. Who's shaming you, right? That's okay, school board officials can get up here and shame people for exercising their rights. Go back and look at the last meeting.
I'm a point of order.
Hold on,
Like to
no,
say
hold
whatever I
on,
want.
hold
Point of
on,
order.
stop.
Point of order doesn't-
Everybody stop now! This is not gonna be a melee.
911,
I've asked you twice to stop.
just in case, 911, we might need a sheriff here. Please don't
Vinny,
do
one
that.
more outburst and you're out. Is that understood?
No,
Well, honestly, you
The floor
shouldn't
is yours.
shout.
abuse of authority under color of law is.
Don't like it? Leave. I asked twice to stop, and you didn't stop.
Nicely.
I'll explain further why I think it's a conflict of interest.
Please, don't just ignore me. I'm not really here.
If, for
Remember?
example, I wanted to move my
I'm not
house
really here.
100 feet, and I saw that the town planning board members were in favor of voting this way or that way, right? Perhaps I wouldn't be caught voting a certain way in fear that I might not get the permit to move my house.
Can I ask who would know how you voted? It's a referendum vote. You vote whatever way you want. I mean, that's how you voted.
No, but you can't put a recall.
I will also ask of Mr. Emery and Mr. Fortier, do you feel it's appropriate as selectmen involved in a recall to address a citizen at their place of work and ask them, I was surprised to see you on the recall vote. Do you think that's appropriate?
No, I don't think, I had no issue with it. Had no issue with it at all.
So you think it's appropriate that you go to someone's work and address them and say, I'm surprised you were on
Who
the
is this
recall?
individual?
It's irrelevant.
No?
Public
He's up there
information.
making up.
Yeah, it's public information.
No, let's have some relevancy to it.
people fear retaliation.
Everyone who signed the
No,
petition,
it's-
that's
No,
public
it
information.
It'd be-
As Mr. Emery,
Maybe
as
the-
Mr. Emery made clear earlier this year, it's not appropriate to go to someone's workplace and address them.
Hey, was it appropriate for you as, when you were next door?
I'm asking you questions, yeah.
Running around town, telling everybody that my girlfriend had sued the town for $1 million in dollars. Was that appropriate? You were a town employee doing that? How appropriate was that, Willie? And don't say you don't know anything about it, 'cause I went down and chewed them a new ass about you running around town saying my wife sued this town for $1 million and then said no.
Did you threaten him?
I didn't threaten him, I went told him to control this town.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna address this right now.
911.
He
Okay,
was a town employee, I was not, so.
is that
You
your
guys are out
draft?
of line.
Okay.
Way too aggressive.
We're not going over it.
No, I don't want to go over tonight.
Okay,
I want to,
so,
hold on one second, I want to take this
These
one.
guys are getting way
and
too aggressive.
Go read it. and
let me
go-
address my code of ethics, decorum policy. It was brought forth in front of the select board. 2 out of 3 select board members said no, twice, not once, twice. So